Armored Core 6. It's the only game where you can get away with 4 crimes almost as well as George W. Bush. Sir, the core. It is an armoring. It's quite the young Link, and it was developed by From Software. And let me tell you, it packs a punch. Or shot, or rocket, or even more rocket. Armored Core 6 changed me, but not in the ways you think. I whip out my keyboard and start mashing the shift button every single time I hear something remotely close to a gunshot. But all jokes aside, Armored Core 6 is a masterpiece, and hold on, I know, it's a strong word, but these guns are stronger, motherfucker. So sit your ass down, maggots. Because this is why Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon is a banger. Now before this, I have never played a mecha game before, but I saw people making videos on it and took it as a
new opportunity.
I came in expecting a brain turn-off shooter with a little bit of a story and cool robots, and I left with just that.
That was a lie.
But what I just said was the tippity top of the iceberg. It's the answer you would give to one of those millennials in the burger shop. Now for the most appraised part of the game, the customization. The whole time I felt like a kid putting clothes on a Barbie. A really fucking scary Barbie. Just the amount of time I spent on making a funny haha mech was concerning. I call this one Stephen Hawking's Retribution. Okay, that's enough. Bullshittery and all fuckery are your second names when it comes to the customization. With it also comes the unbelievable flexibility of your gameplay. One minute you're a slow, heavy-hitting bastard, and the next one you're running wild on ketamine, shooting everything before it even moves. Calm the fuck down. Anyway, the amount of weapons we get to choose from almost compares to the average Texas household. Now I had a blast experimenting with different combos here. What the fuck?
Or are you just another easily exploitable merc going around killing with no purpose? But it can get a little boring sometimes, don't you think? Well, luckily for you, I'm your local salesman, Bob. So today, I'd like to pitch you the whack-a-mole. Armed with the thing I like to call the fister and a laser shotgun, this baby hurts. Its bottom half consists of the wheelchair legs. I don't know why we call it the wheelchair legs, but whatever. This baby is optimal for close quarters combat only. What's that? You gotta go to a bunker and blow some shit up, or maybe you just gotta meet with that crazy ex. Well, remember, call me, Bobinsky. Here's my the numbers right here. I forgot it.
What the fuck was that? Anyway, the most notable of the notables are the legs. They influence your life more than an influencer. Now there are 4 types of legs. Bipedal, reverse jointed, treads, and tetrapod. Bipedal legs are the most basic option. It's like getting a Big Mac in McDonald's. They're humanoid-like legs without any notable ability. Boring. They come in different weights, strengths, and speeds. Not special, but reliable. Up next are the reverse joints. They're also bipedal, but they come with a special ability, being a jumpy boy. You have prolonged jumps and dashes. They have smaller carry capability, less armor and less defenses, but they drain less energy and let you stay airborne longer. Next up on the list we have the tetrapod legs. Resembling a spider, these legs favor aerial combat. I have no fucking clue how that connects, but cool beans. They're also the heaviest option mentioned so far. They minimize recoil.
Stop right there.
And let you equip a far more heavier loadout. If you press the jump button midair, you will be able to hover while consuming minimal amounts of energy. Lastly, we have my favorite, treads. Slap some wheels on your AC and get to killing. That's what the voices kept telling me. These legs turn your mech into a fucking drift car. No, like literally, you can drift. Even though you won't be up there with the birds, you will be on the ground moving faster than you probably should and vaporizing everything in your path. With the heavy artillery these legs offer you. I use them on the Stephen Hawking's Retribution and the Stephen Hawking Retribution 2.0. No, we're not doing this again, what the fuck? Now never have I ever played a game that makes me pay attention to so many things at once. Unless we of course count Bayonetta. Needing to balance energy, ammunition, overheating and cooldowns while attempting to dodge your enemy's attacks seems very difficult.
Hey, fuck this shit, I'm jerking off.
I mean, to be honest with you, when I first started the game, the controls felt a little overwhelming, but I got the hang of it after like 20 minutes of playtime. Now for the actual gameplay itself. The missions are pretty straightforward. You either have to destroy something or get intel. Some might say, well, isn't this almost as repetitive as the Dragon Ball series? And the answer is no! Each mission I found myself getting vanquished by something, and then having to change my build completely, and that's what kept it fun. I didn't Google one of those Giga OP one-shot builds. One second I had to stay in the air for a long time, and the next one I had to be swift on my feet and zoom around. This mostly applied to the boss fights. Most of them are quite easy, but there are two almost fucking impossible ones where I considered a cyanide pill a viable addition to my build. Also, being able to experiment with all sorts of weapons was a lot of fun. Just like Bob showed you earlier, you can get away with quite the wacky combos. Everyone will fight their utopia when it comes to the personalization. OP or not, almost every abomination you create will be fun. One thing I look for in a game is its replayability, and Armored Core checks that one out on its list for sure. So trust me, you will definitely find yourself replaying Armored Core.
Yeah.
Even though this is a FromSoft game, I didn't really find myself embracing my nature of a loot goblin, which left me kind of disappointed. The weapons and parts you got from progressing through the story were strong and entertaining enough for me to view looting almost as unnecessary. But that, compared to the joy the game has made me feel, is fucking nothing. So, after conducting this investigation, I can safely say that Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon, what the fuck am I doing with my hands, is a banger.